Hey, welcome back to ABC 13 Weather Now. The Gulf of Mexico has never been so warm this early. So what does that mean for hurricane season? Well, Houston Chronicle meteorologist Justin Ballard joins me now to break it all down. First question, how warm are our temperatures right now in the Gulf of Mexico?
I mean, temperatures, it's almost like bath water out there. Temperatures are in the mid to upper 80s across much of the Atlantic basin. Of course, we're looking specifically at the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico, which is really what we kind of concern ourselves most for at least the time being. And as we zoom in a little closer to southeast Texas, the upper Texas Gulf Coast, I mean, look at that. A report of 89 degrees, close to 90, a bunch of 84s on the map and 83s on the map as well. So certainly temperatures over the course of last month went from, about a couple of days ahead of kind of schedule to well ahead of schedule in terms of how warm the Gulf is.
And you can tell, I was just in Galveston about a week ago, and you walk in, you're like, okay,
it's sticky.
It's pretty warm in here. I mean, it feels pretty good, but at the same time, it's like it's not a whole lot of relief.
Right.
But the big thing for us as meteorologists is what does that mean for our tropical season?
Well, first let's take a look at the water temperature anomalies. So I was just looking this up. Temperatures are 1 to 3 degrees Celsius above average. Now, a lot of us are like, Celsius, what does that mean?
Right.
4 to 8 degrees Fahrenheit is that kind of overall the average water temperature. So temperatures are running, 85 to 90 degrees across the main development region, which I don't know if we talk a whole lot about that or if you've talked a whole lot about that yet, but that's the area of the Atlantic that basically stretches from the Yucatan Peninsula to the west coast of Africa. That's where most of our major hurricanes at least originate, including Harvey in 2017.
Yes, we have to keep a very close eye on that area. Now, obviously, we're talking sea surface temperatures, but also ocean heat content. Tell me a little bit about that. What is that?
So sea surface temperatures are kind of superficial, if you will. I mean, it really is just the surface, the top of the ocean layer. Ocean heat content goes a little deeper and it includes a little bit more of that energy. We're running ahead of schedule on both accounts here. And that, of course, through the month of June, July, and especially as we get deeper into the hurricane season, could spell trouble.
And that's one of the reasons why, all the forecasts we've been getting are above average. This has to do with how warm it is. And you're right, the heat content, eventually those hurricanes, they dredge up
Right, they absolutely do. Now, during the month of June, we're not necessarily looking for major hurricanes to make landfall along the Gulf Coast, but we certainly could see some tropical systems or some hurricanes make landfall during the month of June. They do tend to be a little bit on the weaker side. Now, I want to show you this. This is a very neat sort of satellite loop, and you can see the Gulf Loop current. This was posted from Colorado State University last week, and you see that Gulf Loop current kind of really bringing in warmer water from the Caribbean Sea. So all of this plays into our forecast factors for hurricane season. And again, typical tracks during the month of June for tropical storms and hurricanes do tend to be closer to home. All of that you can track there on the Houston Chronicle's website.
Yes, and I'm very excited to see how it all works. I pulled it up this morning, and it was nice to say nothing on there right now. I was like, oh, yay, but it's a very easy way to track it. So
really is.
Make sure you check it out, especially if we do start to see some activity. But
nothing there yet.
Yeah, nothing.
That's
nothing
good.
there yet.
Let's
keep it. Yeah. Let's keep it this way for like the next 5 months. That'd be great. Thank you, Justin, so much, and for kind of breaking it down for us when it comes to it, because we talk about sea surface temperatures all the time, and it's so important.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.